Hello everyone! First of all, today's devlog is the last devlog of my first game dev year. Next week is my birthday and my anniversary as a game developer. To celebrate this, I'm working on something very important for my tiny game. I hope I will be able to show it to you as soon as possible. And now, let's take a look at current updates. This week is full of them. Building the world for the game is really breathtaking, and breathing life into this created world is even more breathtaking. The garden next to the tiny town is the perfect place to add interactive elements. If citizens will use these plants to craft the shop items, then there are two things to do. First of all, there should be a lot more variety of plants. And secondly, citizens should be able to visit the garden. Let's start with variety. When I started modeling a new plant, I was thinking about a real plant. Pretty quickly, I realized that creating plants from imagination is much more interesting for me. And when I stopped trying to model a real plant, the process became much more fun. I especially enjoyed the texturing part. Playing with gradients is really something. Now I have a new plant. Time to place it in the garden. I can already see how this plant can be improved, but let's do it a bit later. Right now, I can't wait to start working on citizen behavior. When I thought about the citizens in transitions, it didn't seem very complex. Actually, it was more complex than I expected, but that also means it was a lot more fun to implement. When I saw the first step of the citizen in the garden, it took my breath away. This step is so tiny, but it means so much to me. At this moment, the game world becomes a system where the active element is not one of the player. Now the citizen can visit the garden. Maybe I can make the new plant better, and maybe it will make the cat happier. So I decided to make some experiments with leaves. I think the leaves can make the plant look more believable. The process of creating natural shapes like leaves or flowers is really relaxing, and gradient texturing makes it even more relaxing. And now the cat is ready to collect the updated plants. We are still missing something. Right, there should be some kind of the effect of the cat's actions. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So, looks like the new version of the garden is pretty interactive place. I hope you enjoyed today's devlog. Right now, I'm working on the updates, and I think that these updates will have a huge impact on the game. So thank you for joining my journey. If you want more, feel free to visit my tiny Discord server or check out my game assets on Patreon. See you in the next video. Bye bye!